Have you ever lost a girl who seemed really into you? Like 1 minute you got the impression that she wanted to be your girlfriend, then suddenly she pulled away and lost interest. Why did it happen? How can you prevent it? And what can you do to get her back? That's what we'll discuss in this video. So, I do anywhere from 6 to 12 coaching sessions a week with clients, and a large majority of those sessions are guys who want to know why they lost a woman who seemed so into them. And I pry for information, I kind of get the details, and within a few minutes of talking to them, it becomes crystal clear how they messed up, why she got bored, why she left. Listen to this little quote, which I tell my clients all the time. As much as people want to control the things around them, they are also somewhat paradoxically, but completely understandably most attracted to the things they can't control. Such is the downfall of the typical nice guy. He senses a girl wants security and certainty, so he gives it to her thinking he's providing her what she wants. And she soon gets bored and leaves. As Rob Judge and I, we really try to beat this into our clients is that women crave uncertainty. What does this mean? How do you provide the uncertainty that women really crave? Well, here's 4 ways to keep a girl on her toes and prevent her from growing bored with you. Number 1, no promises, no future expectations. As a guy, I know your natural instinct when you really like a girl and when she starts displaying some vulnerability or insecurity around you is to comfort her, to ease her worries. She may say things like, "Are we gonna hang out again? What is this? Where's this going?" Any variation of that is her asking you for some sort of promise. Do not give it to her. It's a trap. And once you've made the promise, she has what she thinks she wants. Now, and you'll see that once she gets that, she gets really too comfortable around you. Instead, you want to say something like, "I'm having a lot of fun with you, but I can't make any promises into the future. We'll have to see how things go." Now, of course, a year into it, you're not saying this. I'm talking about early on. Hold back information. That's number 2. It's tempting to want to reveal much about yourself early on in hopes that you're going to attract her, or even just to keep the conversation going sometime. Whether, you're fishing for things in common, trying to impress her, just like I said, trying to keep that conversation going. It's too easy to reveal too much information about yourself. It's so much better to leave certain questions unanswered and sprinkle in a dash of intrigue by avoiding answering questions, right? Change the subject sometimes. Don't answer everything. Because if not, right, she solves that mystery of you way too soon, and she doesn't want to continue reading a book that she already knows the ending to. You want to get her obsessed with peeling back layers of you, right? Trying to find more about you. And it's a balancing act that we teach in the Scrambler. Number 3, leave her guessing your true intentions. Girls will often ask you things like, "So will there be other girls at the party?" Or maybe a few weeks into a new relationship, she'll ask, "Are you still seeing other girls?" My standard answer to that question for a very long time was yes, but you're my favorite, in an overly exaggerated tone, right? You're saying it in a very overly exaggerated tone. Or like, "Never, I would never do that, never," but smirk, So she doesn't really know if you're serious or not. I'd say in a way that would leave them wondering if I was joking. They would never quite know. Number 4, make fun of chumps. One of my favorite things to do with a girl is point out chumps who get walked all over by women, right? I'll mention like how a friend of mine's girlfriend doesn't let him hang out with his friends or, won't have sex with them. And I'll say like, I don't know why he doesn't just find someone else. Like there's so many girls out there. If your girlfriend doesn't want to have sex with you, leave her, right? If she doesn't like your friends, leave her. Basically, I point out that I have a mindset of abundance towards the prospect of meeting new girls. You can also do this, if you're watching a movie or a TV show with a girl and one of the male characters is acting like, a nice guy or a chump. These are 4 ways to add a little uncertainty to a relationship and to keep it from getting bored, to keep her from leaving. Now, with a girl who already is losing interest, you'll have to add a few more steps to interrupt her current perception of you. I call it a pattern interrupt. In that case, I recommend watching and learning the complete mind game called The Scrambler. Now, there's a link for it in the description. That video explains the 4 elements that women really chase. and how to give it to them. It also explains in detail something I call the cat and the string theory. So make sure you watch that video if you haven't already. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe now, because I release new videos every single week and you don't want to miss them, because we cover things, we keep you grounded, and we keep you moving your interactions with women towards attraction instead of, having them get bored and find somebody else. So click the link below, subscribe to the videos, and I will see you next week.